Greetings. So you are working on your business to become a successful, grow your business small to medium size to a big business, and maybe eventually someday Fortune 500 companies. There's a one thing that can pull you down in a moment, and many businesses, they don't even have a chance to recover from that one thing. Let me give you a clue. Cybersecurity. That way you want to make sure your business is secure, and at the same time you stay in compliance, because your customers' data, your vendors' data, and all that data has to be secure. Look at what's happening around. I won't mention any company name. One thing has the stocks are going 40% down in a month. That's billions and billions of dollars. And let me say that it's none of their own fault, because someone else pulled them down right then and there. So you want to make sure you stay in compliance. You have the audit check. Make sure you're bulletproof security. And I'm not a security expert. I'm not a cybersecurity. I want to learn just like you from my mutual guest today. So in case you don't know me, my name is Mohammed Siddique. I'm the host of Growth Hacking Show, and I'm the co-author of New Success Secrets, which is available on Amazon. And please join me to give a warm welcome to a cybersecurity specialist, expert, veteran, and we are going to learn a lot from him, how you can actually take a step forward to actually protect yourself, because they have been doing it. He has been doing it for so long for very private clients so far, and his company is involved in government contracts with working with feds, army, and all over the world on a front line. Imagine that level of precision and experience coming from that company once they come, because there's no second chance on that one. In your business life, there's no second chance to protect your data too at the same time. Now you can actually, they are in a mission to actually open up that one for a small number of new corporate clients, and hopefully you have the opportunity to connect with them and take the conversation from there onward. Please join me to give a warm welcome to Louie Gobern. And Louie, welcome.
Thank you, Mohammed.
Yeah. Louie, let me start with this. Where were you? What happened? Who you were surrounded with that inspired you to get into cybersecurity profession? In the first place, we want to know you more about your story.
Okay. Well, I am currently in Orlando, Florida, right outside Orlando, Florida, and I am midway through my second career, if you will. My first career was in the Army. I'm a retired Army, spent 23 years serving in the service. And during that time, I learned and built an affinity for information security. More importantly, understanding how the internet and data can and should be secured. And so with that, when I retired from the military, I started consulting, providing training and assessments for Fortune 500 small businesses, medium-sized businesses, to help them enhance their compliance. In particular with cybersecurity, of late, most companies, small to medium size, may or may not have that capability in-house. So I've surrounded myself with subject matter experts within our company who can provide those services. So I'm inspired to help other businesses, small businesses like ours, who are in government contracting, to protect themselves, so that not only the government, but their customers, vendors can trust that their data, their information is secure.
Wonderful. So you are working as a director of operations and business development at Rangers Land Systems as a federal contracting company. So you work mostly with government so far in the past. Now you are opening up with some, because many of the corporate world, they wanted the same level of services from you, and you guys are kind enough to actually
yes, and that's exactly it.
A few clients. So based on your experience, many of working with so many clients, what are the top 3 missteps the clients do which really affect the cybersecurity?
So when it comes to cybersecurity for small to medium-sized companies who are engaged in government contracting, with some of the recent laws that have been passed related to cybersecurity, one of the most important of the 3 missteps is they try to go it alone. They try to, they download, there's a myriad of free checklists. They download those checklists. They go through the checklist, assuming that at the surface, what they see on the checklist is all that they need to do. But there's, depending on the operations of the small to medium-sized business, there are layers that need to be penetrated to ensure that you fortify your information, your cybersecurity. A second would be avoiding hiring consultants that are high priced, that promise a lot and provide you templated documents and procedures, and they have a standardized process that everyone must follow, regardless the size or operations of the organization. And third would be not knowing what data you have that needs to be protected. So having an inventory of your information assets.
Wonderful, wonderful. That leads to my follow-up question that the clients who are very successful in protecting the data. So what are their top 3 success secrets? What are the top 3 things they kind of do it the right way so that way they are protecting the data?
Mohammed, the top 3 would be what I mentioned, but in reverse somewhat. So one of the most important things that a small to medium-sized business that's in government contracting can do to help themselves is know their contract and know what the Federal Acquisition Regulation called the FAR, what it requires of them when it's dealing with cybersecurity. The second would be knowing what information assets are at risk and are vulnerable when dealing with covered, protected government information. And the third would be ensuring that you have the right strategy to get help, to protect yourselves the right way.
Wonderful, wonderful. So how Rangerland Systems is growing their corporate presence right now? How you're growing your business right now?
How are we growing? So the way in which we're growing, we have Rangerland, being a 14-year-old company, has primarily focused on defense services. And so with that tenure and the level of expertise that we've developed within the defense industry, we feel that companies in the commercial sector can benefit from that expertise that we have. So we've aligned with NIST and the National Cybersecurity Alliance with some of the information that they have there to be able to offer companies information, assistance, and advice on how to better protect themselves so that they have the trust and information needed to be successful.
Wonderful, wonderful. So as a growth hacking show community, how we can support you?
So with this medium, so the Growth Hacking Show has exposure worldwide. You have a great following, by the way, Mohammed, thank you for inviting us on to share that following with us. But the growth hacking community will give us access to those limited number of small to medium-sized businesses that we can help make a difference with.
Wonderful. So as we are about to wrap up, what would you say as a final word, Louie?
My final word would be precision. Over the 14 years that Rangerland has been in business, as I mentioned, we've honed our skills as it relates to small to medium-sized businesses. We are a small business, so we know and we practice what it is that we assist provide training for and assess with other small businesses like us in government contracting.
Thank you so much, Louie Gobern, for sharing your wisdom with us today. On the behalf of Growth Hacking Show community and our entire team, we really appreciate you. This is Mohammed Siddique signing off from Atlanta, Georgia, wishing you good luck, good sales, and I do hope our path cross again with another amazing guest. Until then, all best wishes.
Thank you, Mohammed. Thanks for having us.